Chuck Schumer just admitted the judicial system has been weaponized against Trump. In a jaw-dropping PBS interview, Schumer bragged about installing 235 progressive judges specifically to rule against Trump time after time after time. Schumer's remarks confirm what many have suspected for years. The establishment rigged the legal system against Trump like a casino where the House always wins. These weren't random appointments, but a calculated strategy. The smoking gun evidence comes straight from Schumer's own mouth, exposing how they've transformed courtrooms into political battlegrounds. And later, we'll examine exactly how these judges have systematically ruled against Trump since he first challenged the Washington elite. Did you catch what just happened? Chuck Schumer just accidentally spilled the Democrats' entire game plan on national television, and the revelation has sent shockwaves through Washington. In a moment of shocking candor during a PBS interview, the Senate Majority Leader pulled back the curtain on what's really been happening in our justice system. We did put 235 judges, progressive judges, judges not under the control of Trump, last year on the bench, and they are ruling against Trump time after time after time. Those weren't words from some anonymous source or a leaked memo. That was Chuck Schumer himself, practically gloating about how they've stacked the courts against one man. Let's break down what Schumer actually admitted here. He specifically called them progressive judges. Not impartial judges, not fair judges, but ideologically aligned judges with a clear political agenda. It's like a baseball umpire announcing before the game that he's determined to call strikes against only one team. And then came the bombshell phrase, judges not under the control of Trump. Since when are judges supposed to be under anyone's control? The mask has completely slipped. The timing couldn't be more revealing. This admission comes right when Trump faces an unprecedented barrage of over 100 lawsuits filed within just 2 months of taking office. Imagine walking into a courtroom where the outcome was decided before you even spoke a word. Schumer's smug confession suggests this isn't coincidence. It's a judicial ambush prepared long in advance. What's truly disturbing is Schumer's tone throughout the interview. He wasn't concerned or measured. He was practically gleeful about it. While judicial ethics codes demand impartiality and political neutrality, Schumer celebrates that these judges are ruling against Trump time after time after time. He's not even pretending they're making decisions based on the law anymore. Senator Mike Lee immediately recognized the danger, firing back, "Progressive judges doesn't mean judges who follow the law. It means progressive activists wearing black robes." Coming from another sitting U.S. senator, this response underscores how Schumer's comments have blown apart any illusion of judicial neutrality. Legal scholars across the country are in disbelief. Schumer said the quiet part out loud, admitting that judicial appointments were specifically engineered as weapons against a political opponent. This isn't speculation anymore. It's straight from Schumer's own mouth on national television. The fallout for every case moving through the courts against Trump is devastating. If judges were installed specifically to rule against the former president, the entire foundation of these proceedings crumbles. Our justice system requires judges who are impartial arbiters of the law, not political operatives with predetermined verdicts. The implications go far beyond Trump. If they can do this to a former president, someone with resources, visibility, and support, imagine what could happen to everyday Americans who find themselves on the wrong side of political power. When courts transform from neutral arbiters into political weapons, no one is safe from persecution disguised as prosecution. While ordinary citizens should be terrified, what's truly bone-chilling is the mountain of evidence revealing this was a calculated, multi-billion-dollar operation, with tentacles reaching into every corner of our justice system. The money trail behind these progressive judges leads straight to shadowy organizations that have spent astronomical sums to ensure Trump would face a judicial firing squad at every turn. The puppet masters pulling the strings behind our courts have built a financial empire that would make your head spin. The judicial crisis network operates as kingmakers with overflowing coffers. A single anonymous donor, someone whose identity remains conveniently shielded from public view, funneled an eye-popping $17 million to block Merrick Garland's nomination and push through their preferred candidates. $17 million from one person to manipulate who sits on our courts. Meanwhile, the Federalist Society rakes in over $20 million annually to support conservative judicial picks. This isn't just politics as usual. It's a high-stakes battle for control of America's judicial system with price tags that would make Wall Street blush. The systematic takeover couldn't be more obvious. Trump has been drowning in legal challenges. More lawsuits in his first 60 days as president than any other commander-in-chief in American history. And here's the kicker. These cases weren't randomly distributed across the country. They were strategically filed in jurisdictions dominated by judges who were practically guaranteed to rule against him. It gets worse. We're seeing smoking gun evidence of coordination that can't possibly be coincidence. Multiple court rulings against Trump contain identical language, the exact same phrases and arguments appearing in different decisions from different judges. What are the odds? About the same as winning the lottery while being struck by lightning twice. The average age of circuit court judges appointed during Biden's tenure? Just 49.4 years old. That's not random. It's a deliberate strategy to ensure these lifetime appointments reshape American jurisprudence for decades to come. Every decision, every precedent, every constitutional interpretation will bear the fingerprints of judges selected for their ideological loyalty rather than legal brilliance. And when conflicts of interest arise, when a judge clearly has connections that should disqualify them from ruling on Trump-related cases, they're refusing to recuse themselves. The basic ethical standards that are supposed to be the bedrock of our judicial system are being trampled under the boot of political vendettas. This isn't a conspiracy theory. It's happening right in front of our eyes. Judges who should be impartial referees are acting as political operatives in black robes. Lawsuits that should be decided on legal merit are being used as weapons to hamstring a political opponent. And massive financial networks are pumping millions into making sure the deck stays permanently stacked. The machine is terrifyingly efficient. Democrat lawmakers signal their priorities. Activist groups file strategically placed lawsuits. Judges installed through this dark money pipeline deliver the desired rulings. And media outlets breathlessly report each decision as if it were based purely on constitutional principles rather than predetermined political outcomes. The truth bomb just dropped on America is bigger than any political scandal we've ever seen. While 57% of Americans still trust the judicial branch more than any other part of government, Schumer's confession has shattered that fragile illusion. Despite Chief Justice Roberts' insistence that judges should not be viewed as political actors, Schumer's words reveal the disturbing reality beneath. Half of Americans still believe the Supreme Court is moderate, with another 12% viewing it as liberal, a blindfold to what Schumer accidentally exposed. This isn't about being pro-Trump or anti-Trump anymore. This is about whether any American can expect fair treatment when our courts have been engineered for predetermined outcomes. When the next ruling against Trump appears on your screen, remember, the game was rigged from the start.